Hello, House Church leaders. Zoom has beefed up its security as more and more people are running to the platform. So there's a few things we need you as House Church leaders to do before tomorrow, before we meet in our house churches. So the first thing I need you to do is go to zoom.us, and then you're going to log into your accounts. I'm going to click the My Account button right over here, and now this is going to bring up my account. Now you'll notice right here is the number to your personal meeting room, which is what we've been using for Sunday morning worship. But now the Zoom administrators have forced a password upon the personal meeting room. So you now need to enter a password in order to get into your personal meeting room. Now, what I need from you, long story short, is I need this link right below your personal meeting ID. And you'll even notice that in this long string of numbers and letters and characters, you see PWD, password. And now that gives me this unique entry key that I can send to my people, and that will automatically enter the password for your meeting room and get people in. So if you give people this link, it'll automatically get them in. So why don't you go ahead and send me this link, and then I will be sending out emails to the house churches with this link so that people can automatically be logged in, clear the password hurdle into your personal meeting room tomorrow. Now, the other thing is the password is changeable. So if you click settings over here under personal on the side, scroll about a little ways down, see how it says require a password for personal meeting room ID, and that is on, and now it's locked by the Zoom administrators. And this has been the password that's been given to me. Now, I could change that password if I wanted to. However, if I change that password, that's going to change that link, I assume, that they give it to me. For instance, if I change that to Grace 242, now, if I go back to profile, I believe my password will be different. And sure enough, I think that's a different string of letters and numbers there. So what I would suggest you do is just log into zoom.us and simply just give this link to me so that I can send it out to your people. So that's the password that's been added to the personal meeting ID rooms. The second thing that we now need to be aware of is the waiting room feature. Now, the waiting room feature I actually recommend that you use because it makes people wait in a room and you have to admit them into your meeting. So it protects against people, they call it Zoom bombing, where people just jump onto a random meeting and then they show inappropriate things or something like that. So use the waiting room feature. Now the waiting room feature is all the way down at the bottom here. You'll notice I went to personal and then I clicked on settings right here, and you have to go all the way to the bottom and then go back up a little ways again, and now you'll notice that the waiting room feature is on. And what happens with that waiting room feature is you have to admit people when they join the meeting. So I'm gonna use my personal ID to start the meeting. I'm gonna click new meeting, and now I'm gonna jump on using my iPad, using the link that includes the password that I've already emailed to myself. Oh, that's right, I changed the password, so now I have to type it in on here. So I'm going to click continue, join with video. So now you're actually going to get a little note that, hey, someone's trying to jump into this meeting. So I like to click this manage participants button. And now you'll notice that my iPad here is waiting to be admitted into the meeting. So I'm going to click admit. And now I'm going to mute the audio. Ooh, that's bad. Anyway, so you saw how I had to click admit to admit me into the meeting. And as more and more participants join, you're going to see an admit button here, and you admit people into your meeting. I like to click this Manage Participants button because sometimes when someone's waiting to join a meeting, you won't get any sort of pop-up or notification that they're waiting. If you click the Manage Participants button, then that brings up all the participants right here, and you can see as soon as someone wants to get into your meeting, you can admit them. So that is the waiting room feature. Again, that toggle is right here, or let me leave this meeting. Some of these features, I looked on the app on my phone and I wasn't finding them, but if you're on a PC or a Mac and you have Zoom open, a lot of these features are right here under your personal meeting room ID. So I hover over that and I click PMI settings. So again, here's the password. Again, remember I changed it and it's grayed out because I can't uncheck that anymore. And then if you go under advanced options, the waiting room check mark is right there. And I would suggest that you use that. But I guess most poignant for tomorrow, or most pressing for tomorrow, is I need from all of you, I need this link. So if you can send me this link, either text or email, probably email would be better, but send me this link because I need to send out a new wave of emails to the house churches so that they can join. Lastly, if you have any questions or if this is really confusing, let me know. Give me a call. I'm more than happy to walk you through it so that you can be good to go when we meet in house churches tomorrow. Thank you so much, house church leaders.